Naaman, 2 Kings chapter 5 says this, verse 1. Now Naaman, captain of the host of the king of Syria, was a great man with his master, and honorable, because by him the Lord had given deliverance unto Syria. He was also a mighty man in valor. But, somebody shout, but he was a leper. Tell somebody he had an issue. Tell somebody he had an issue. Anybody in this place got some issues?
Oh yeah.
To the temple, girl, don't play. Girl, don't help me preach this. Because I ain't going to share none of this offering that they give me with you. I don't even know if I'm getting one. That make her laugh. She's a good laugh. Notice God built him up before he shared his issue.
Yes, sir.
Proclaimed and talked about his accolades. Mighty man of valor. Captain of the host. He was the head man in charge. You know, he was the chief armor bearer to the king. He handled all the business, took care of stuff. But he had an issue. I want to talk to some issue folk tonight. But the devil has captivated you to the point to where you felt like, oh, I just cannot lay this thing on the altar because people know me to be this bougie folk.
Wow.
I can't. I just can't. Yeah. This can't be. Come on, somebody. But Naaman had an issue. And the thing about Naaman's issue was, it was an incurable issue. There were some things and some other complications that came behind this issue. If folk found out about the issue. Come on, somebody. He was a leopard. Now let me help you out, a leopard. What is a leopard, Apostle? A leopard is what we would consider in our day AIDS. But the difference in our day is that the Center of Disease Control has got so intelligent that they can control the flow of your AIDS. But in Naaman's time, there was no cure for leprosy. Leprosy was considered to be so bad that they isolate you. Strip you of normal life. Take you away from society. Take you away from normal people and label you to be nasty, filthy, unclean. They had camps for folk with leprosy. If you broke out the camp, they killed you, prosecuted you, stoned you because you weren't allowed to be in public. Anybody dealing with an issue? Issue. There are issue folk in high places. There are issue folk in the church. There are issue folk around us every day. We don't understand why. Can't figure out how. But by the time I'm through tonight, you're going to find out why God sends us through. Drop down to the 8th verse. I don't want to go through all this here and bore your patience because you can read 1 through 7. 8 says, and it was so when Elisha, the man of God, tell somebody, everybody needs a prophet.
Everybody needs a prophet
in their life.
Amen.
We're talking about this. Don't want to holler at prophet. I want to prophesy. You need a prophet. There's places the prophet can go in the spirit that you will never get to. Okay? The prophet can go to God for you.
Yes, sir.
Amen? Amen. Come on, you just tell them again. You need a prophet.
You need a prophet.
Reverend ain't going to do it by itself. Need a 5 point on. I'm not going to go to red and let red pray with me. Red cake. Red on the cake. Red got a school. Cover around. He's a tall black. Life alert. Red got life alert. Red can't handle your situation right now. You dealing with warfare. You need a prophet.
Yes, sir.
The Bible said this. It said that now. And the thing about this right here is that when you have been faithful, when you have been diligent, when you have served, when you have done the work that God has sent you to do, You're not excluded from an issue. You're not excluded from stuff. How would God know how to measure your miracle if he don't send you through no pain? How would God know how much to give you if you don't never go through a test to pass the test? You ever heard the old folks say every round goes higher and higher? Every debt goes deeper and deeper. That's what they was talking about. If you ain't going through now, buckle your seatbelt because your turn is coming. We ask God, take me higher. How do you ask God to take you higher? You got to go through something. The Lord ain't free. I want to be like them. You don't know what Prophetess Cox went through to get the anointing she walking in. Come on. I know I can do a prophetess running around doing. You can't. She been beat up, slapped, and everything in public. You ain't ready to tackle stuff that folk went through for an anointing. Come on. This morning. This ain't no clamor position because we stand before you. You understand sometimes you get folk in the audience who operate in the spirit of a witch. The more you speaking the word of life, they're killing the word so you won't get free. We're under attack constantly, trying to figure out who to put on our staff and then hang around us if they're going to really pray us through, intercede on our behalf. I tell my preachers, you're on the front line so that every hit that comes from me, you catch it. So true. I told me if they don't catch it, I got a matrix anointing. You know what a matrix anointing is? Next time you ever throw this, just go. And just watch it go on past. You know, you got to get transparent. Issue. Dealing with stuff. But Naaman was in position. Naaman was the captain of the host. Naaman was rich. You know, you have to really have some stuff to really stay in that position. But he had a problem. There's some folks today who are honorable in the pastor's eyes. Honorable in God's eyes. And you go through stuff. And we have to go through Prophetess even when we cover people who we know values the anointing after they go through something. And people look and say, now you would have sat me down. Yeah, because you ain't got no strength. Come on, you ain't got no anointing. This anointing can't be wasted. You got to hear from God when you need to hear from God. So then the Bible begins to talk about how the king began to go to bat for Naaman. The king begins to stand up and say, listen, I need you. I can't let this go like this. He hid Naaman and his condition. The Bible said that the king made a phone call. It wasn't a phone call, but you know, it would have been a phone call. But the king sent message and sent word to the prophet. That's why you need a prophet in your life. See, even though the king was over Naaman, the king could heal Naaman. Come on, God will get you to a place to let you know how you can walk around here stuck up all you want to. Your money ain't gonna buy your healing. Your money ain't gonna get friends to be around you and be real. It might get some folk to sit, some fake folk to sit with you as long as you're doing for them. But your money cannot buy your miracle. Come on, somebody. Come on. Folk come to service after service and drop $100 in the line and wait on the prophet to give them a word. Honey, it's not the $100 that's going to bring the manifestation. According to your faith, so shall it be done unto you. You will receive the word, but you will activate the word. Come on, the prophet say God will give you a new car, but you don't go by no car dealership. She told me you're going to get a new car in 12 days. It's been 14 days and you still ain't been to no dealership. You ain't even called the 1-800-FINANCE now. Come on, somebody. Waiting on it to fall out the sky. Has a government order to prophecy. The prophet released the word, but you got to bring the word to pass. Come on, somebody. Come on. So the king went back for Naaman. The king said, no, I need this man. Come on, there's some folk who are really needed in the kingdom. Come on, somebody. And that's why even when God has you in a place of glory, you can't get so prideful. You can't get big-headed. You can't get all stuck up and stuck on yourself. And I'm walking with the prophet and I'm somebody. You know, you get folk on your team that'll tear your church up.
Oh, yes.
You got to have the spirit of your leader and not your own spirit. Walk like your leader. Talk like your leader. Be like your leader. Your leader be sweet, you got folk who hate folk. The leader greet folk in the door. You got folk in your church who turn their nose up at people because who you think you is. You think you finna come in here and take my position? Well, you ain't got no position. You ain't no legacy behind you. You ain't built no pillar. You've been in the way a long time. In the way. Blocking everything God was trying to send. Come on. But the king went to bat for Naaman. The king said, listen, I got to get this thing done for you. The king sent a message to the prophet Elisha and said to Elisha, listen, my servant Naaman has been stricken with leprosy. He needs a healing. Come on. There's some things that you got to go to God for that you cannot do for yourself. There's some issues that you've got to take it to the altar and ask the Lord to deliver you. Can I get a witness in this place? Yes, it might seem to be embarrassing, but you got to